Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Rob. Remember, subscribe to YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. If you're YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is episode 326. I'm here today with my co-host, Rod. What up, Rod?
Happy Sunday. Hmm.
He never ceases to amaze me. Anywho, we'll jump right into it. WNBA playoffs. Recently, right before the deadline, you guys went and got Kelsey Plum. Um, what do you think does you think that raised your chances of your Mercury actually making the playoffs?
I'm glad you said making the playoffs because it's not a championship move, but it'll sell some tickets. I love KP. She is a bucket. For some reason, though, wasn't winning with the Sparks. Probably would be the same thing with us. But let's get into the playoffs at least.
7.5 games out. Only way is up, I guess, or
Yes.
down. But
I'm,
could you
I'm,
guys get any lower?
not a lot of games left. We probably cook, but next season it is. I got to find out. I was trying to read into Satu Sabali. She took the leave of absence from the Liberty, and I
Mhm.
saw I saw a comment on Thread saying that like the Mercury did something. I'm trying to figure that out still.
Did what, like something like mental health or like Hershey injury?
Mental health or probably just not managing her concussions right.
Boy,
Yeah, I'm trying to read into it to see.
now it's like a lawsuit coming on, boy.
Yeah, I mean, then again, Tyrod Taylor didn't sue when they punctured his lung, so I don't know.
Yeah, Tyrod and a G for sure. But let's look at the actual teams in the actual playoffs. No shade to you guys. Um, Minnesota's been rolling even when Fee was out, and she's come back and they really haven't missed a beat. A lot of people thought Olivia Miles was gonna have a drop off. Thankfully, we have not seen it yet, even with Fee coming back. Um, I guess you could just flat out say this: they are the team to beat
Hmm.
in the WNBA for the WNBA Finals. Of course, you can't not forget you can't forget about the Las Vegas Aces for the dominance they had over the past decade. When Asia Wilson came aboard with Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young. But also, you had the Liberty, but like you talked earlier about Satu being out, that was one of the main people they thought would be there this year to put them over the hump. Unfortunately, they don't have her, so they got to rely on a religious big three, which in between Sabrina Nescu, Stewie, and then Jonquel Jones. But I don't think this is enough for Minnesota, especially the way again Olivia Miles is playing. She's playing like she's been in the league for 5 years already. Uh,
Hmm.
I'm intrigued to see how she plays in the playoffs, but I feel like she's used to the bright lights, so I don't think that's gonna uh, not gonna see really too much of a drop off there. But the surprise team, Golden State, went from being an 8 seed last year to a 2 seed this year in their second season in the WNBA. Shout out to them with what they're building over there. You got Veronica Burton. What's the other girl with the last name with a Z? I forgot her name. She's what is she?
Randall Shlini, Cecilia.
Yeah. She was definitely a great pickup for me in fantasy. Um, solid player. What she averaged 8 points, 2.8 points, but a couple rebounds. Isn't bad, but definitely a solid player there. Kayla Thornton's been doing pretty well. I think where she came from, New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a solid move for them to pick up. But they just really have a solid bunch, just nonetheless. But I'm definitely I'm picking Minnesota Lynx as my dark horse to win it all. Um, Now, a team that I think could actually give them some trouble in the playoffs, in my opinion, would probably be the Atlanta Dream right now, which is the 5 seed. And for the people that like the race bait, as the playoffs start today, it'd be Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever versus Angel Reese in the Atlanta Dream. That would definitely be must-see TV. Ratings
Hmm.
would go through the roof. So I'm sure WNBA marketing is praying that if this is the first round 4 or 5 matchup, even though both teams are about either a game or game and a half out from that 3 seed from the Aces, but I feel as though Becky Hammond and them is definitely going to make sure they hold on to that 3 seed, if not be able to move up to that 2 seed. Um, so we'll see what happens there. Who else? Another shocker, Washington
Oh,
Mystics
love them.
went
Love
from
it. Love the young
lottery
hoes.
last year to now it's 7th seed as of right now. And I feel as though what their a game out from 60, 2 games out from the five, and then a half game up on Dallas Wings, which we'll talk about too. Another team in the lottery last year. Now they're in the playoffs race. So Well, we saw this coming with Sonya Citron. What's your girl, Kiki?
Area
So they
fan,
got
yeah.
yeah, got a solid young core. Dynamic duo in my opinion, but just to see them already, I would say light years ahead of the rebuilding process that everybody expected them to be at, except with the exception of Washington Mystics fans, because they were probably saying like, "Yeah, we knew what it's going to be. We're going to be in the playoffs this year." Cap, but uh,
I knew they would be. I'm not even a
it
fan.
I don't know because look, you see, you got team that's not in the playoffs this year that was in the Phoenix Mercury. Nobody really expected them to have a drop off like this, especially with Copper and Alyssa Thomas. So that and now you got Kelsey Plum. So we'll see what that is. But Dallas Wings, I definitely could see this happening with Paige Beckers, Enrique, and then your girl Ozzy Flood. I still don't think she should have been number one pick over Olivia Miles, but she fits into that offense pretty well. So it's good. It's good to see two young, well, three young teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But who do you who one who's the my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but also after you tell me what you're about to say, give me who your shocker was and who your dark horse is to win the WNBA Finals this year.
I think this is one of the beautiful things about the WNBA. Like what the narratives and what it feels like doesn't necessarily match up with the standings because like it feels like Washington was one of the better teams all year. They're like top three. I want to say they're top three in defense. They might also be that in offense. Only a seventh seed. They call themselves the young hoes because all they do is cook on high heat, and I love that because they definitely do come out. Great offense, great defense. Somehow only the seventh seed. The wings also been good. Paige Beckers has been great this year. Azifa had a slow start, but now she hooping a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got Arike, who somehow some days she's the second option, other days she's the third option. But either way, whatever she got to do, she does it. Um, those are two teams where for them to only be seventh and eighth, I'm like, this is confusing. Um, the Aces feel like they felt took a step back this year. They're still a third seed. The Valkyries are a two seed. They have been hooping. They had a 12-game win streak, I believe. VB's a hooper. We learned that last year. Love them. All good vibes over there. But as far as you said, who's my shocker? Like, what surprised me?
Yeah, I think you already said that. Well, I guess you said you weren't surprised by Washington,
I
but
wasn't
yeah, go ahead.
surprised by Washington. I actually thought they would be doing better CE wise.
All right.
Because Sonya,
Where did you have him at? 5 or 4?
probably like 4 or 5. Yeah, I
I mean, I
knew
think they're like a game and a half or two out from that. So it's not like they can't get there.
Minnesota's the biggest surprise. I know they're the one seed, but they're the biggest surprise. Like we knew they wouldn't have Fee for an extended stretch. And even though we knew Olivia Miles would be good, we didn't know she'd be this good.
Speak for
Um,
yourself, my boy, because I told you she was the number one pick, and I stand on that.
yeah, I would have. I mean, definitely proved to everybody that she should have been number one pick. But she's also clear cut rookie of the year. Arguably, she's either going to be first or second in MVP voting.
Hey, didn't I pick her for? If I'm not mistaken, didn't I pick her for MVP?
That would be insane if you did.
Bro, I told you I love Olivia Miles game. Like I was like when Dallas dropped, I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna regret not drafting her as
Oh
one.
yeah, old dog be hooping. I feel like I can't wait to see Hannah Hidalgo on the league. Just as a result, I know they were teammates, so I can't wait to see what she does when she gets in the league.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
definitely a vibe.
yeah, but like no, Olivia Miles could be. Well, she will be rookie of the year. She could be MVP. I'm pretty sure the Lynx are going to win the championship, and she'll be either first or second for Finals MVP. And she is just a rookie, which is just legendary. It really, I feel like whenever the NBA first started, obviously before our lifetime,
Mm-hmm.
there was probably players who this is probably like what Wilt was doing, like MVP, Finals MVP, all of that.
Sure.
Um,
Well, but I don't know. We're gonna see what she got. So we'll see.
Chia Hooper, nothing she can't do.
No fact. But we'll jump right into the next topic. Let's do this next topic. Oh, yeah, we're talking about college football prediction. I guess I'll start this one off. I think what Texas A&M, in my reports, this should be a big year for them. I think they brought back what 47% of their defensive players from last year's team. And they bring back also a huge amount of players from their offense from last season. So in this era, NIL era, is definitely key to have that continuity. And Texas A&M is definitely going in with that, where you see a lot of these programs getting even new players as incoming freshmen or transfers. Texas A&M is bringing their solid core nucleus back. So I feel like though last year was the builder year, this is the all right. Let's put the building into action, and I can see them as a dark horse to win a national championship if everyone stays healthy, because you already have the continuity. People know everybody's tendencies, coaches' tendency. You don't got to figure out early on, like, okay, how are we going to run this off with this person, or how are we going to do this? Your guys, your core guys are back. So I got Texas A&M as a dark horse, and this is coming from Ohio State fans. So we'll see how we play. I mean, we're always going to be in the house. We played Texas on the 13th. I don't know why they got us playing Texas again. We saw we had to put them in a defensive juggernaut lockout.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that again, but
Interesting.
we're gonna see. It's two names in college football that I want to see this year. And first, I got a dark horse for the champion, but obviously Arch Manning is probably gonna be the number one pick as long as he don't come out and wet the bed.
Oh my God. Y'all
Um,
were talking about Archie Manning last year, and we saw what he did the first game against Ohio State.
it wasn't a bad. What it was 14-7. It wasn't
Yeah,
terrible.
he couldn't their offense couldn't get anything going.
He
And
got
he
a
was the
year.
main culprit. Why?
He got a year of growth under him.
That's cute.
Uh, yeah. But I got a real dark horse champion as long as everything holds up.
I know you
Trinidad
better not say Michigan.
Trinidad Chambliss and the Ole Miss Rebels.
Oh boy.
They could have did it last year. I don't know how they folded in that game that they lost. Um, but this could be probably the toughest college football year ever, because if Trinidad Chambliss and Ole Miss make a bunch of noise when they didn't even want him playing, especially if they win the championship, it's gonna blow everything up. The NIL stuff is gonna get revisited. Eligibility is gonna get revisited. He could totally disrupt the entire system of college football. So I really want Ole Miss to go really, really far this year.
Well, brother, wishful thinking, and it's funny that we didn't pick either one of us didn't pick our team, which is I would say growth.
You
We
know?
like I said, Ohio State is definitely always going to be in it. We're coming off as the number one team in the country to start the season off. Let's see if we can uh, keep up that composure. Ryan Day, hopefully, locks back in. We had a great defense this year. Obviously, it's not hard to, but we was getting only like 14 points a game. It's going to hard to replicate that. But Julian Sand has another year uh, under
I
his
really,
belt. And
I
then you
really
got,
didn't like him.
uh,
I really didn't like him, but it's probably me being a hater. So
yeah, yeah, no question. But I feel as though Bo Jackson, we just have a solid team where we have the potential, and I love our defensive coordinator, especially with his quotes on IG, with his inspiration talks from like the female when he in the huddle with the players. So it's definitely going to be another proven year for us. We were right on the cusp last year. We should have beat Miami. We kind of beat ourselves, but we can't make excuses. That's part of the game. You either execute or you don't. There is no in between with that. And last year we didn't execute. Hopefully this year on the offensive end, we consistently execute in the red zone where we need to definitely grow at, as well as um, just be locked in, because we got Chris Henry coming in, 6'5" wide receiver. We got a big guy, two big time wide receivers now. So that's definitely a plus for us. But what are your thoughts on that, Rod?
and y'all kept the other guy, right? Smith, the young kid.
Yeah. Jeremiah Smith, he ain't going nowhere. Y'all thought he was going to Miami. Jeremiah Smith with him is definitely going to be another dynamic duo. I keep telling people Ohio State is wide receiver U. Um,
Y'all lucky y'all got a good brand, because if you just take everything else away, why would I not leave Ohio to go to Miami? Um, so good for y'all.
gotta go out to Columbus Monday, man. It's actually pretty nice out there. Shout out to the Columbus community out there, man. I know a lot of people think it's nothing to do out there. It's definitely something to do out there in Columbus.
Oh,
Rod just be hating on Ohio, so
now I tell people all the time, every neighborhood or every city and state got a hood, got a cool spot. I learned this the easy way, maybe the hard way, by being in Wisconsin and seeing how lit Milwaukee could get. Um, But yeah, no, I mean Ohio State's gonna be good. Defense is gonna be good. Got a lot of offensive weapons. I think Ryan Day is suspect. I think Julian Saying is suspect. But outside of that, y'all should be real good. I can't really say a lot of nice things about y'all.
I
Michigan, we
know
got
Julian saying is suspect when he's playing pretty good
yeah, I guess. But
entire season.
Ty Simpson, Rams draft pick was great at Alabama until he wasn't.
I don't think he was good at all.
I liked him just as much as I like Julian Saying.
No, he looked abysmal at times. With Alabama last year. Like when I'm saying he couldn't throw a pebble into the ocean if you put him right at shoreline.
Shout out to Ty Simpson, who now in the pros playing for my Rams. Went 15 for 19 yesterday, two tutties.
What he throw
Um,
for what over 100, maybe 100 yards if that.
no, it was like 15 for 19 for like two something, two tutties. He was
That's
125 QB rating. He was
not
cooking.
bad. All right, we'll
He was
see what he
cooking.
did. Maybe he just needed some time to grow.
Yeah, that's all it is. Sometimes people be better pros than college players, which is crazy to think. But
Hey, that's the right time. You're getting paid. I mean, you guys NIL era, but you're getting paid even more at the college. I mean, at the professional level.
yeah, but I mean, as far as Michigan, we got another year of Bryce Underwood. He was supposed to be a QB prodigy.
Yuck.
I know he didn't look great a lot last year. Um, but nonetheless, another year we a little more distant from our coach scandal. I'm trying to see what's the rankings. Cause you say y'all number one. This is insane.
Mhm. I think Texas is what at 3 or 4.
Oh, that's a beautiful game then.
Yeah, another year to beat them over the head top.
I mean, it'd be
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
Ohio State at 1, Oregon at 2, UGA at 3, and then Texas at 4. Shout out to Notre Dame. They just find a way every year at 5.
Just to
Indiana at
lose.
6. I feel like, I mean, obviously they lost a good amount of players, but they just won that championship. 6 is a little crazy.
I mean, they got that natty off the back of a transfer QB that ended up going number one. And ain't really too many of them floating around.
Yeah.
Is Ole Miss even ranked? Where Ole Miss at? They not even ranked.
I think that's all. They're at 10.
Oh, all right. Here you go. That's my dark horse for the chip. Now, where my boys at? We're not ranked. Oh, we're 16th. All right, great.
Sounds about right. We got Bryce Underwood as your starting quarterback. Mm.
Yeah, he got to do something. Alabama at 11 look crazy, but yeah, these rankings are interesting. I mean, I think the formula is the same every year. We know Notre Dame going to take a loss at some point. Obviously, Ohio State and Texas play each other, so that's a loss for one of them. Oregon
One of
always,
them. It's going to be a loss for Texas.
they might get a look back from last year. Oregon always folds in the mid to late part of the season, so that number two ranking will be there until it's not. Um, Georgia, can't say nothing bad about them. I'm curious to see what Miami looks like at 7. And the playoff did the playoff get expanded or is it still 8?
I think it gets expanded. What was it? 2020. Either next year or the year after that. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm really watching. I'm watching a lot of teams for good reasons and bad reasons. I'm watching Ole Miss to see if they can prove me right as my dark horse. I'm watching Clemson at 23 to see how quick they fall out and is the Dabo magic gone. Penn State is always ranked. They always fool. We'll see what they do over there now that there's no James Franklin. Yeah, looking pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward set of rankings. Um, it's gonna be a good year for the Georgias, like the SEC. It's gonna be a good SEC year. I don't think Ohio State gonna be up there all year.
Mm.
We'll see.
Spoken like a true Michigan fan, my boy.
Nah, I'm not even like checking for us too crazy this year.
I told you
I'm
we just paired Jeremiah Smith with Chris Henry,
I ain't
six
really
five
saying that.
receiver. Huh?
Chris Henry, like Cincinnati Bengals, Chris Henry's son.
Yep.
I do like that for nostalgia and emotional purposes. Y'all not favored against Texas either. Or the spread favors them, but the money line favor y'all, which is crazy.
Yeah, let me go ahead and put that parlay in because it's going to be barbecue chicken.
They at the crib. I don't know.
I'm not worried about any of that. I've seen what Archie Manning does against our defense.
Y'all got Indiana on October 17th. Oh, USC. Y'all go to y'all got. Oh, y'all schedule crazy. Y'all play Oregon,
Good. Because I don't want nobody to say, well, y'all didn't really play nobody that year.
and then y'all play us 2 days after Thanksgiving. All right, y'all favorite by 2 touchdowns. It is what it is.
Yeah, just make sure you bet that game, my boy. But you want to add anything else? WNBA playoffs. Yeah, BTA on Rashawn, but he put a little fight back in the midweek. But we'll see who comes to play me in the second round next week. Any want to respond to that? Anything you got to
Oh,
say?
shout out to Rashawn. He put up a fight. He got Fee going today. No, he does not have Fee going today. He put up a fight.
Hmm.
He got a full slate of roster going today, but I got 4 players to his 6. He's not going to make up a 74-point deficit off of that, especially when one of his players might not even actually get no time because it's the backup to the other. He actually got two backups on his team.
Hmm.
So yeah, 3
Bro,
bench
so
players.
tell me how I tried to put in a waiver for the Nas to get in. I'm like, damn, then y'all both went and got the players. I'm like, bro, I ain't getting nobody out this joint. It's crazy.
I just wanted to get Anissa Morrow, but now I got decisions to make.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at her, but I'm like, man, she been playing around not too much. So I was like, damn, I might need somebody. So, but I ain't getting either one, which is not good for this team. So we got what to do what we do in the playoffs and just knock somebody over the head top. And that's gonna be you, my boy.
Nah, you already know I'm sending you home. Well, you don't know it, but you know it's a possibility at least.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, man, look here. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna compete, we're gonna fight from the beginning to the end. Brittany Griner, please come off of IL. And dang, I see Nair Sabley is in a walking boot, so that's great.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, nah, I should be all right. I'm going to the chip. I just don't know if I'm playing Thrill of the World or if I'm playing Bitcoin JJ, but we'll see.
Yeah, arch nemesis advancing. We'll see, my
He,
boy.
he probably will. I feel like he made a move recently that made his team a little more serious. Oh, he got Dejanay. And he got Nas Hillman now.
Yeah, that's bro. That's what I told you. That blew me there. Both y'all got him, and I ain't get neither one of them. I'm like, bro. And then they wouldn't even let me do like one or the other. I only could pick one as my waiver. I'm like, what is going on, ESPN?
I mean, he got 2 people on IO though, so he got some decisions to make.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Cam Brink probably wouldn't even be on my team, so yeah, he got decisions to make. But he got some weak ass players. Tiffany Hayes is trash. Alana Smith, who I drafted, she been hooping lately, but she trash.
I brother hate them boys.
Hey, she been hooping lately though.
Yes. But all right, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Till next time.
All right, man. Peace.